2011 season. We got the South Paulding Spartans versus the East Paulding Raiders this evening. Scott, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Looking forward to another good season here, Brad, and hopefully the Spartans can gain on what they did last year, and continue to keep that defend that region championship from the 5-4A South Division that they had last year.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. South Paulding's in a stage of rebuilding their offense right now. The senior quarterback last year, Tony Daniels, who went on to play for Buffalo this year. South Paulding had 22 seniors graduate from the football team. 8 of them have signed with colleges now and are on their way to bigger and better things. But we're still looking for high hopes now. South Paulding still has most of their defense from last year, and Coach Clanton says they look pretty solid there this year, Scott.
Yep, the defense is what they're going to try to carry with this year. The defense is definitely what they're building on, and the offense, again, like you said, is in a rebuilding year with a new quarterback. Junior Luke Norman this year will be the new starter.
Well, South Paulding went a perfect 6-0 in the sub-region play in 2010 last year. They only allowed 55 total points in those games, with the majority of their front seven returning for 2011. Head coach Tim Glinton thinks he will again have one of the best defensive units in the region in the 5A. I'm reading right here, Scott.
Yeah, they should be tough on defense, and they'll get a test tonight playing a tough East Paulding team. Doesn't seem like they ever are having to rebuild. They just reload every year, and they're doing that this year. Their senior quarterback, Sean Avery, graduated, and they're breaking in a new quarterback with sophomore Mitchell Webb. And but he's got some help with the returning number 28, Kamani Thomas, who was all-state running back last year, led the region in rushing with over 1,600 yards rushing last year. So the defense will be tested tonight for South Paulding for sure.
We've got two strong teams here tonight. The Spartan defensive line will be anchored by returning tackles Aaron Anderson and first-team All-County selection DeMarcus Hamilton. The ends will be flanked by Tyler Cantrell and Cornell Hobson, with Austin Roberts at middle linebacker, and University of Buffalo commit Adrian Lindsay returning at linebacker. Well, folks, we're getting ready to start here. The players are taking the South Paulding Spartans are here at home, getting ready to come through the tunnel. The flags are up by the cheerleaders. The banner, black and white, won't win this fight because this time it's personal. So, here, what do you think?
Well, this is a tough way to start the year off with a county rival and one of the toughest teams in the region for sure. The North region is just stacked with teams: East Paulding, North Paulding, Hiram. That side of the region 5-4A is stacked. The South Division with Chapel Hill, Alexander, and South Paulding are the three teams that'll be fighting for the top spot on that side of the region.
All right, South Paulding Spartans are taking their home sidelines as they're coming, getting everything together. Cheerleaders getting the field cleared off, folks. Referees are at the center of the field. Players are getting ready to line up, the captains, as they come to the center field here just shortly for a toss. This place is packed tonight on both sides.
And this year you can watch the game live on 278themix.com. Just go to the website there, 278themix.com, and click on Watch the Game. And we're streaming live. Randy Riggs is here producing the show for us tonight again. And big things going on with 278themix.com for sure. Fox 5, I don't know if we gave them permission to encroach on us here.
You know, we were talking about the 5'11", 235-pound Anderson will now serve as the Spartans' bruising fullback and complement the speedster from last year, number 1, Steven Johnson at running back. What y'all got? And, Scott, you probably didn't catch that because Randy forgot the headphones. I told you.
Spartans are going to receive the kickoff, and we're going to get this 2011 season underway, Brad.
All right. Back kick to number 3, Chandler Burks. He picks up the ball. He's down at the 10, the 20. Breaks to the right side. And tackled down at the 35 by number 4 of the East Paulding, Tay Terrell. And it's going to be a South Paulding first down as they start their drive now, Scott, at the 35.
Had a little trouble fielding the kickoff there, but Chandler was able to scoop that ball up and find a seam there and take it up for a 35-yard gain. And South Paulding will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35.
Looking for big things out of number 3, the sophomore Chandler Burks this year, Scott. South Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback number 13, Luke Norman, comes under the center. Drops back, hands off to the fullback. 85 on the tackle, Scott.
That's the 35 was Josh Anderson and Chris Gwynn on the tackle there.
Number 85, Luke Rudd. I'm sorry.
85, Luke Rudd on the tackle. Short gain there, about 2 yards. And that's what they're going to try to do is pound the ball here with Anderson. And then they've got number 1, Steven Johnson at the tailback here.
2nd down and 8 now. Number 13, quarterback Luke Norman. Hands off to the running back, number 1, Steven Johnson. Missed tackle. He breaks to the left side of the field at the 40. Still on his feet and tackled down at about the 45, Scott. Just enough, going to be a South Paulding.
First down. Just a straight handoff off the left side, right off left tackle. He found a little hole and was able to cut it up in there and then cut to the outside for a gain of about 8 yards for a first down. Good blocking by the offensive line there. And that's where we're trying to find out, where South Paulding is trying to find out if they're going to be able to make some gains there on the offensive line.
1st and 10 on the 45. Quarterback Luke Norman. Hands off to the running back, Steven Johnson. Breaks to the right side. Gain of about 2 yards. Got a flag on the play, Scott.
Yeah, just another little dive play off the right side there for about a 2-yard gain. But we've got a penalty for illegal motion, looks like, on the Spartans.
Number 1, the tailback, Steven Johnson, limping off the field a little bit. Appears to be okay.
Looks like South Paulding is going to try to spread them out a little with the formations they've come out in the last 2 times. They've gone 3 wide receivers. Looks like this time they'll just go 2 wide with a tight end to the right side and 2 running backs right behind the quarterback here.
The quarterback, number 13, comes under the center, number 74, Justin Forster. Luke Norman drops back to pass to the right side. Pass is incomplete to number 80. I believe that's Avery King, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, just a little quick hitch route right there, and we overthrew him a little bit. Would only been a minimal gain, 3 yards maybe, if we're able to hit him there. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 15 yards for the Spartans.
Spartans break the huddle. One wing to the right, one wing to the left. Luke Norman. Pass intended, Scott, for number 35 of the South Paulding Spartans.
That's Josh Anderson.
But number 80.
83 makes the reception there. 83 is Cedric Davis. And it looked like they were just a little waggle route there to the left side of the formation. Josh Anderson, the fullback, number 35, the pass was intended to him. It was thrown behind him a little bit. He got a hand on it, and the ball lands right in the hands of 83 Cedric Davis there for a good gain there, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 yards to go from midfield here on the 50-yard line.
3rd and 5. South Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, we're going to go shotgun and spread the field here, Brad. And now we got a timeout. Coach Glanton's going to – he didn't like what he saw. It looks like East Paulding on defense is content to play with their safeties up towards the line of scrimmage to try to stop the run, and we may be able to throw the ball a little bit if they continue to do that.
Luke Norman making some good passes tonight.
It should be interesting what South Paulding decides to do here. 3rd and 5. Before the timeout, they lined up in a spread formation, had 4 wide receivers and 1 running back, and tried to spread the field, try to catch East Paulding in a defensive switch here. Now East is going to go with 4 defensive backs and 3 linebackers.
All right, 3rd and 5, Scott. Luke Norman back in the shotgun. Passes to number 3. Chandler Burks down the left side and hit hard. Taken down out of bounds right around the 40, Scott.
Nice play. Just a little quick bubble screen there to the left side. Good 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain there for a first down. Brings up first down from the Raiders' 41-yard line.
The quarterback, number 13, comes under the center. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Hand off to number 1, Steven Johnson. He breaks to the right side. He's got 1 man to beat, and he's tackled at about a 9-yard gain by number 1, Steven Johnson, Scott.
Nice little kick-out block over there on the right side. Looked like 83. Cedric Davis made a good block. Once he broke through the line and got to the second level, Cedric Davis made a good block to spring him there for another 2 or 3 yards for a gain of about 7.5, 8 yards, bringing up 2nd and short. Looks like East is content with playing 3-down lineman. Number 4, which is Tate Terrell, is playing a little outside linebacker.
Hand off to the fullback, number 35. I believe that was Maurice Collier.
No, Josh Anderson.
My bad.
Short gain there, just right up the guard on the right side. May have gotten a foot, maybe 2 feet. Again, East is playing, looks like some sort of a 3-4 defense. They got Tay Terrell and number 24,
South Paulding,
Lorenz Suttle.
Hand off on a counter to number 7, Jay Bowen, the sophomore.
Nice gain there for 4.5 yards for a first down. Is going to be first down Spartans from the 30-yard line.
South Paulding East Paulding playing in front of a packed crowd tonight, Scott. There's numerous of people here. Even the reserve seats are packed.
Now we line up in a wishbone. Got a little counter
Hand off to number 7, Jay Bowen again. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that was a good little play there, a little counter play to the right side. And hopefully the coaches saw where the little bootleg action was wide open over here to the left, and they'll come back to that later on and try to spring that for a big play. No gain there. It's 2nd and 10 from the East Paulding 30-yard line.
Number 74, Justin Forrester. Pass to the left side, complete to number 7, Jay Bowen. Tackled down at about the 25.
Nice little 5-yard gain, just a quick little waggle route there on the left side. Jay Bowen made a nice catch for some positive yards there. It'll be 3rd and 5 now from the East 25-yard line. Nice drive here by South Paulding.
I mean, we're already
milking the
6:40
clock.
here.
6:40 left in the first quarter.
All right,
Now they're
going to
spread it out again. Got 3 receivers to the right.
One in the slot.
Yeah, they try to run spread formation and just a little swing route out to the running back on the right side. For lost 5 yards there is going to bring up 4th and 10 from the 30. And we're trying to decide whether we're going to
trips to the right, but it wasn't going anywhere.
Looks like South's going to stay and run a 4th down play here. Oh, now
timeout, South Paulding.
That's the second timeout they've used on this drive here. 4th down and 10. 4th down and 10 for the Spartans here from the 30-yard line, and they're going to see what happens. Little quick timeout to decide what they want to do here. I don't know much about the Spartans kicker. Don't know what kind of leg he's got, but it'd be 47-yarder from here. And doesn't look like Coach Glanton's got much confidence in his field goal kicking team right here. Looks like he's going to leave the spread formation team in. And East is going to go 4 defensive backs, 4 linebackers to try to counteract that.
We're going to get a delay of game.
All right, Spartans are coming back out on the field. Hot 96 degrees here.
Again, we line up.
2 to the left. Chandler Burke on the reverse, breaks back to the right side.
We try a little trick play there for a loss on that play. So now we go after a good drive. We stall out at East's 30-yard line, and now they take over 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. And now we'll get a look at East sophomore quarterback Mitchell Webb, along with number 28 Kamani Thomas, their tailback. But now it looks like they've got number 2 number 2's Terrell Hanna lined up at tailback.
Number 15, the quarterback Webb comes under the center. Number 67, Nick Ellis, handoff. And number 2 of the East Paulding Raiders, Terrell Hanna.
Gain of about 3 yards right over right guard. Nothing fancy there. Just trying to pound the ball. Again, 28 Kamani Thomas, who was their big stud last year, not on the field. South Paulding's going to line up with 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 4 defensive backs here.
2nd down and 7. Quarterback number 15 hands off to number 2. Tackled at the line of scrimmage by number 35 of the South Paulding Spartans.
That's Josh Anderson again, the fullback, now playing outside linebacker. Looks like we're going to go both ways with some of our guys tonight. Good play there. They try to go just a little left side give, and Josh was able to come up there and make a good tackle for a short gain, bringing up 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Raiders come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb, comes under the center. A little screen pass to the right side, hit by number 7, Jay Bowen, the sophomore.
Nice play there. It's going to bring up short, 4th down. And doesn't. No, they give him a. Boy, I thought that was short. And looks like they're going to give him a 1st down from their own 44-yard line. Just a little quick bubble screen on the right side there to 23. That's Andre Suttles, their big receiver, and that's who they'll throw to most of the time.
3:58 here now in the first quarter. East Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. The center, number 67, Nick Ellis. Number 15, the quarterback, Mitchell Webb, comes under the center. Hand off to the tailback. Got a flag on the play.
33 move.
False start on the offense.
False start on the tailback for East Paulding. It's going to still be first down now and 15 for the East Paulding Raiders.
Again, South Paulding's defense playing pretty well here, and this is what their strength is defense. They've got Chandler Burke, number 3. Chandler Burke, number 3,
Hey, you're not getting
out
paid
at cornerback over on the right side of the defense against Andre Suttles here.
Movement again. Right end moved.
Got another flag here. First and 15.
Calling against the defense.
Looks the defense was lined up in the neutral zone there. Number 5, Adrian Lindsay.
All right.
Like he was lined up in the neutral zone.
Well, that's one of those deals. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. First and 10 now as East Paulding breaks the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage. One to the right, one to the left. Quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb, comes under the center. Hands off to his fullback. Fullback breaks.
Just a quick hitter right there off the right side to the fullback, number 33, Thomas Woolley. He gets a good gain there into South Paulding territory. Now they've got it. East Paulding has the ball first and 10 on South Paulding 38-yard line.
All right, first and 10 now on the 38. East Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. Pitch to the left side to number 2. Gain of about 9 yards. Terrell Hanna on the carry for East Paulding.
Just a quick pitch there to the left side over left tackle. He cuts it up inside for a good gain of about 8 yards. Again, Terrell Hanna starting this game. He's a senior. Junior Kamani Thomas, we haven't seen him yet. Don't know what the deal is with him. He was their big running back last year, gained a bunch of yards for them. So don't know if he's injured or what's happened there.
All right, South Paulding a 5-3. Mitchell Webb passes to the left side to number 23, and he's not going anywhere. He stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Gain 3.
Looks like he was able to squeak 3 yards out of that one for a first down.
Did he?
Yep, it's going to be first down. East Paulding inside the 30-yard line or around the 27-yard line of South Paulding. First and 10.
Get ready to fire the lights up, sir. Thank you.
First and 10, Raiders. Quarterback number 15 pitches to the right side. Got a flag.
Legal procedure.
Again, another false start on East Paulding is going to back them up 5. Going to be first and 15 from the South Paulding. From about the South Paulding 33-yard line. East just lining up in the straight, 2 receivers, 1 on each side, I formation. Tight end on the right side. Now he's moved to the left here.
And off to number 2, Terrell Hanna.
Gain of about 6 yards on that play right over the right side. Just a straight trap play on the right side. Terrell Hanna was able to cut it up in the hole. Good hole there by the right side of the line. Number 62, the tackle on that side is Jesse White for East Paulding. Again, South Paulding just lined up in a straight 5-3 defense.
All right, 2nd down and 8 now for the East Paulding Raiders. Number 15, quarterback Mitchell Webb hands off to Terrell Hanna, number 2. He's stopped by a host of Spartans.
Nice
Grabbed
play
first
there
by number 85 of the South Paulding Spartans, Tyler Cantrell.
Nice play there. Again, they're just working that right side of the offense. Big 62, 74, 67 for East Paulding over there, moving the pile, and we were able to stuff that for a short gain, bringing up 3rd and long here, about 6 yards to go for East Paulding from South Paulding's 23-yard line.
Scott, in 18 seconds now here in the first quarter, and we've already burned up a first.
It's been a good little running game here. Now they've got 2 receivers to the left, and the
delay a game on the East Paulding Raiders with 4 seconds here now in the first quarter. 3rd down and 5 on the 23 of South Paulding. They'll move the ball back 5 yards. Well, both teams are off to a slow start right now, Scott, as East Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage now. 3rd down and 10. Quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb, rolls to the left side, passes. Pass was complete to number 23. But he's brought down by number 36 of South Paulding Spartans.
Amos Phillips on the tackle there.
On the tackle.
Again, they run a little quick hitch on the left side. South Paulding did a good job of pursuit, was able to tackle him for a short gain there, and brings up 4th and about 4.5, 5 yards to go.
All right, we got Jack Daniels here pumping in on the stats
East
now.
Paulding had the ball 9 plays up in the first quarter. South Paulding had it 13. They drove from their 33 down to the South's 21 in the first quarter. South Paulding drove from their 3, which they took the kickoff, started at the 35, drove down to East Paulding's 23. The ball. 2 to go here starting the second quarter. All right, Brad, back to you.
Thank you very much. All right.
Well, South Paulding's done a good job here, Brad, in the first quarter. East drove with. They've done exactly what South did in the first part of the quarter. They drove down and got right inside the 30-yard line and stalled. And now East has gotten right inside the 30-yard line and stalled down 4th down here. And about 4 yards to go. And it looks like East is going to go ahead and go for it.
Yeah,
and now they bring in Kamani Thomas. There he is, 28. Don't know why he wasn't starting, but he's in the game now, and I'd be surprised if you didn't see him get the ball here for the 4 yards, for them to try to get the 4 yards.
That's 23. Where's 28 at? I don't see it.
28's the tailback right there in the back.
There, yeah. All right, 4th down now. Quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb's under the center. Now the man in
looks like they're going freeze play here.
And he calls timeout.
Nice job by South Paulding not jumping there. East was trying to get them to jump off sides. Hard count by the quarterback, Mitchell Webb. And South did a great job of watching the ball there, and East had to call the timeout. So now we'll see what Coach Reed wants to do. Is he going to go for it, or will he try to just get points here and kick a field goal? Nice job by the defense there.
What's old Randy Riggs doing over here? Let's pass him the mic. Let's hear a little bit out of Randy Riggs, y'all.
Well, what I would like to tell you right now is the kicker for East Paulding. I know he's been taking some private lessons from Chaz Henry, and he is an excellent soccer player. He's looked at all around the country to make the U.S. Olympic soccer team, and he's only a sophomore. His name's Miles Hemphill, and he can kick the ball through those uprights if that's what they want to do. He's been taking, like I said, lessons from Chaz Henry. He's an excellent kicker. He's got a heck of a leg, and let's see what he can do, Brad.
Well, hey, if we got an Olympian, we need a president, too. We'll take that. Can he do it all?
Well, it looks like they've decided to go for it here, and they're going to line up with 2 tight ends, 2 wide outs, and an I formation. And they're going to stack the formation with the fullback to the left-hand side here.
Defense in a 4-4. Mitchell Webb drops back to pass. Pass complete to number 23 of the East Paulding Raiders. Covering him was number 8. South Paulding was Ladarius Ferguson.
Nice throw by the quarterback there. We had one-on-one coverage on the right side with their best receiver, Andre Suttles. Our defensive back gave him a little room there, and he was able to throw a little fade route to about the 1.5-yard line here. And East is going to have 4 chances to get it in. Looks like they're going to go power I here, Brad.
All right, 1st and goal now. Hand off to number 2, but stopped by number 2, the running back, Terrell Hanna. Scott was on the carry, but he was stopped by number 35.
Josh Anderson did a good job filling the hole there. Hit him pretty hard, but we got a flag on the play.
Illegal procedure East.
How many, 5 illegal procedures now?
That's
East Paulding? 4.
4 penalties on East Paulding right here, and that'll back them up and take the points off the board. And now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. So now we'll see what East decides to do. Are they going to? They've moved the ball the best, it looks like, throwing the ball. And they've got their big boys in again.
Just took number 85, the tight end, Tyler Cantrell, just came off the field. Everybody's in tight inside the box. Number 15, the quarterback. Webb hands off to number 2, but he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage by a host of Spartans, Scott, with 11-14 here in the second quarter.
Good penetration by the defensive line there. Everybody, 58, number 5, Adrian Lindley there was able to penetrate into the backfield. 49 was able to get in there. And for a short gain, it's going to be 2nd and 5 here from the 5-yard line.
All right, 2nd down and 5 now. East Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. The quarterback, number 15, Mitchell Webb, got a flag on the play. Looks like there might be somebody lined up in the neutral zone.
Penalty on the play. Lined up in the neutral zone.
Spartans lined
now,
up
everything
in the neutral
good
zone,
we've
Scott.
done has just been negated there. It's going to be half the distance to the goal and bring it down to about the 2.5-yard line.
Well, that's our 2nd time we've been lined up in the neutral zone. East Paulding's had 4 illegal procedures, but
both teams shooting themselves in the foot. Can't take advantage of the other's mistake.
quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb, breaks to the left side and pass complete in the end zone. Looks like it's going to be East Paulding touchdown. Number 89, that's Aaron Black, the junior for East Paulding.
They faked a little pitch out to the right side of the formation and was able to boot it around back to the left, and the tight end just runs a little drag route over the back of the end zone. Good coverage there. Mitchell Webb was able to fit the ball in for the touchdown.
All right, East Paulding to go for the extra point. The kicker, number 95. It's
Miles Hempfield, that's Randy's guy right there, and he kicked the ball to the parking lot. So I don't know why they're saving him for extra points. I'd have much rather seen him on the field goal over there. 10:36 to go in the second quarter, and it's East up 7-0, and South Paulding will be receiving the kickoff here.
Well, I guess Randy can say is if he's kicking, there's not a good place to park. He's going to hit the car, you know. He hit the car here in the parking lot. Coach Clanton had the Booster Club here had a new net put in down at the field house here, but it looks like we got it on the wrong side. We need to be protecting the cars at the other end of the field here, at the north end of the field, I should say.
Now South's going to get their second possession, and we'll see if we move the ball well that first possession, and hopefully we'll be able to get on a roll here and get some points.
Well, back to kick now for East Paulding will be the junior once again, number 95, Miles Hempful. South Paulding just now coming out taking the field, the return team. Looks like back deep to receive will be number 8.
East Paulding had the ball.
Darius Ferguson, number 1, Stephen Johnson, and number 83, I think Cedric Davis.
East Paulding had the ball in that series, 12 plays, and drove 67 yards for the touchdown in 12 plays.
Ball kicked deep into the end zone, and it'll go out of the end zone, Scott.
Nice kick. And Jack, you want to give us the scoring drive there, the information on the scoring drive for that one?
There was a 67-yard drive for East Paulding, 12 plays. Capping it off was a 21-yard pass to number 23 for East Paulding, and the touchdown to number 89, a 4-yard pass for the touchdown by Mitchell Webb. So 12 plays, they had 4 first downs.
All right, Spartans come to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 on the 20. Quarterback number 13, Luke Norman, comes under the center. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. He drops back, hands off to number 1, Stephen Johnson. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage by number 51 of the East Paulding Raiders. That's David Andrews, the senior for East Paulding.
Looks like they had a blitzing linebacker coming from the right side of the formation there. He was able to get through, and we couldn't get the handoff through the line there. We tried to run a little trap play over the right side. No room to run there for Stephen, and we lose a yard, bringing up 2nd and 11.
All right, lost 2 yards, actually. Ball's on the 18, 2nd down and 12 now. South Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. Senior quarterback, number 13, Luke Norman, comes under the center. Got a delay of game, it looks like, Scott, on South Paulding.
Boy, this has been a penalty-filled first half here for both teams. Now that's going to bring up 2nd and 16 for South Paulding. And now East Paulding will be able to pin their ears back in a definite throwing situation here. East Paulding just running, looks like some sort of a 3-4 defense. 2 outside linebackers. They're using those as their rush ends, and now they're got them lined up in the covering the slot here.
All right, the quarterback, number 13, Luke Norman, back in the shotgun. We got another flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be another delay of game.
I don't.
I can see the coach down here on the field talking to the official from South Paulding's side. He doesn't look too happy right now. Looked like to me, no, he no longer got the ball set, and he was calling too much time.
Yep. It's going to be 2nd down and 21 yards. South on their own 8-yard line now.
All right, 2nd down and long. Quarterback, number 13, Luke Norman, back in the shotgun. Drops back, hands off to number 1, Stephen Johnson, the running back. He might have gained a yard or 2.
We tried a little spread the field and try a draw play. East Paulding wasn't biting that. Linebackers filled the hole well. No gain there, 3rd and 21 from our 8-yard line.
On the tackle was number 51, the senior David Andrews for East Paulding. Going to be 3rd down and 17 now for South Paulding on the 8. We're here in the second quarter with 9:16. East Paulding up by 7. South Paulding back in the shotgun. Drops back to pass, a little screen. Pass was incomplete to number 8, bounced off his chest. That was Ladarius Ferguson, the senior, or junior, I should say.
Number 5, Jaleel Hines there, just stuffed that play. Nowhere to go. Just a little quick hitch route to the outside receiver there, and 5 came up and made a nice play. Was able to knock the ball loose.
All right, it's going to bring up 4th down and 17 now for the South Paulding Spartans. 9:01 here. Back to kick. Number 85.
Yeah, Tyler Cantrell.
Tyler Cantrell. Ball's caught. We got a flag back here on around the 40. Brought down.
Nice play.
On the reception was number 23.
That's Andre Suttles.
Suttles. He is brought down by number
45, Ladavian Matthews made a nice play to keep him from turning the corner there for a big gain.
And we got a flag over here too, Scott. We're on the round about the 32. Waiting to see what that's going to be. Be a blocking.
It's on East Paulding, so that'll back them up. Another 10 yards, looks like.
Yeah, he did. Now he changed it to South.
I can't tell who they're going to charge it to.
Yeah, they motioned, the referees motioned that it was on East Paulding, and looks like they were asking the East Paulding captain what they wanted to do. And yeah, looks like they're going to mark it off against South. Oh, we got a sideline penalty. Now we got a sideline penalty on. Looks like it was a sideline penalty on South Paulding.
All right, 1st and 10 on the 38 as East Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. 2 to the left. Quarterback number 15 for East Paulding. Pitch to the right side, and we got another flag. We're going to sew these things in their pocket in a minute, Scott. We got illegal procedure on the offense.
That'll back East up another 5 yards, and now they'll start back to where they were originally. Bring up a 1st and 15. And it looks like Kamani Thomas is now in at tailback for East Paulding. And they'll line up with their 2 receivers, 23, Andre Suttles, and number 17, which is Harold Nowden.
Hand off to the running back, number 28. He's brought down around the 12, Scott.
Little counter play back to the right side of the formation for a big gain there. Again, Kamani Thomas, who was a big running back for East Paulding last year, gained over 1,600 yards for them last year, and he just broke off a 28-yard run for a 1st down. Inside, looks like it's going to be inside the 15-yard line on the 14-yard line of South Paulding.
So far, Scott, this looks like a repeat from last year. You know, South Paulding last year came out real strong. And a matter of fact, I think they held East Paulding a little bit stronger there the first half. And then things just kind of dwindled down for them as the game went on last year.
Nice play by the South Paulding defense. They had a little bunch receiver formation to the left side. Just ran a little toss sweep to that side, tried to cut it up in there. They were able to gain about 4 yards, maybe 5, bring up 2nd down and 6. The again, the South Paulding defensive line has got to tighten up here. We've got to hold that line of scrimmage and keep East out.
All right, 2nd down and 6. Quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb, drops back to pass. He's under pressure. Ball. Oh, Paul is intercepted by number 85, Tyler Cantrell, and he's down the left side and tackled down and around the 32, Scott. Ball was intended for
the tight end. East Paulding's tight end. He was able to tip the ball. 85 Tyler Cantrell picked the ball off and brought it up for a nice return. It's going to be 1st and 10 South Paulding from their own 24-yard line.
Well, the quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb, threw a good pass to his receiver, and he just bobbled the ball, and it came in and fell into Tyler Cantrell's hands, Scott.
That was definitely not the quarterback's fault there. Hit the receiver right in the hands, just bounced out, and South Paulding now will have to take a timeout. 7:28 to go here in the first half. East Paulding leads 7-0. It's been a back and forth game here.
They only had 10 men on the field.
And now East will take over the ball 1st and 10 from their own. South Paulding will take over the ball. Excuse me, 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Well, we couldn't have had a better break coming a better time for South Paulding, where they can, don't see themselves down, 2 touchdowns here in this first half.
Yeah, it'd have been tough to go into the halftime down 2 scores and having to kick the ball off to East Paulding starting the second quarter. So, yeah, that would have been a rough deal there. I don't know what that is. That's a new one on me.
Which one?
Tank.
70.
All right, 7:28 now. 1st and 10 for South Paulding. They hand off to number 1, Stephen Johnson. He breaks through the pile, comes out, got a gain of about 5 yards. Now that was number 7, Jay Bowen, the sophomore, Scott.
Good little counter action out of the wishbone. Run a little pull of the guard back to the right side of the formation. Jay Bowen, number 7, followed his guard up in the hole there for a nice little 5-yard gain.
All right, 2nd down and 4 now for South Paulding on their 30. Quarterback number 13 hands off the sophomore, number 7, Jay Bowen. He's tackled by number 85 of East Paulding, Luke Rudd. Got a flag down on the play over on the East Paulding side. He's waving it off. All right, 2nd down now and 4.
3rd and 4.
Or 3rd and 4, I'm sorry.
3rd and it really looks like about 3
I
yards.
like to make stuff up as I go,
I know.
All right, we got 3rd and 2 now on the 32, 6:44 as South Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage.
Again, we're going to go wishbone formation here, Brad. It's been a good success for us.
Quarterback number 13 hands off to the sophomore, number 7, Jay Bowen on the right side. He's tackled at about the 40, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 now with 6:27 here. And we got flags everywhere. Looks like we got some unsportsmanlike conduct once again on number 30 of East Paulding. And I know that's 2 times I've seen him, and they warned him. That's Kyler Neal.
We'll see what we're going to do here. Personal foul, yes, a personal foul on East Paulding.
Yeah,
Kyler Neal, the junior, looks like who's going to be flagged there for a personal foul. That'll give South Paulding 15 more yards tacked on to that 1st down.
Well, I know at the first quarter they'd already had a warning to number 30 for the unsportsmanlike conduct, and these referees tonight aren't holding any kind of mustard back from the back pocket. So that's going to be a big break now for South Paulding with 6:27 now. 1st and 10 here in the second quarter.
It's going to bring them into East Paulding territory.
South Paulding tight in the box. Number 13. What the heck was that?
Mix up in the backfield. We're going to lose 10 yards on the play. Quarterback didn't get the handoff. And 24, Lorenz Suttles makes the tackle for East Paulding.
All right. We gave him 10 yards back of that 15-yard penalty. We're in the wishbone now, Scott. Quarterback number 13, Luke Norman, hands off to number 35 to the left side. He stopped at about the line of
Again, Kyler Neal coming up in there and laying a good hit on 35 Josh Anderson for a short gain.
Third down and long.
Now we'll go third and long here, and it looks like we're bringing in our spread formation.
All right. Third down and 18 on the 46. Luke Norman back in the shotgun. Pass to number 7, Jay Bowen. He's still on his feet up the left side. And brought down by number 2, Terrell Hanna on the tackle for East Paulding.
Again, we just throw a little bubble screen on third and long play, and now we'll go fourth down and about 17, 18 yards. And Cantrell's going to punt here. We got 4 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in here in the second quarter. East Paulding leads 7-0. South Paulding just shooting themselves in the foot here.
Number 85, Tyler Cantrell back to punt. Boots the ball. Ball caught and fumbled by number 27, recovered by number 2. Once again, Terrell Hanna, who's just all over the place tonight, making plays for East Paulding, Scott.
South Paulding had a chance there. The ball bounced off the face mask of 23, Andre Suttles. We had 2 guys there, but again, number 2, Terrell Hanna, was able to jump on the ball and keep that thing for East Paulding. 4:59 left to go here in the second quarter. East Paulding will take over 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. And here's where our defense has to come up big here, Brad.
All right, number 15 comes under the center. Number 67, Nick Ellis for East Paulding. 1st and 10. Webb throws a little screen to the right side, and number 23 missed tackle by number 3, Chandler Burks, and he's tackled out of bounds.
Again, we're playing off coverage on that right side. 23, Andre Suttles, who catches a lot of balls for East Paulding, and they just run a little quick hit pass over to him. He was able to stiff arm the defender down and gain the first gain about 9 yards. It's going to be second and about 1.5, really.
All right, 2nd down and 1 on the 35. East Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback number 15 hands off to the fullback, and he's stopped by number 49, Austin Roberts, the senior for South Paulding.
They're going to give him about half a yard there. It's going to bring up 3rd and a yard.
Gain on the play. It will be 3rd down.
Nice play by the defensive line to keep East from gaining that 1st down.
Yeah, that was number 49, Austin Roberts, the 212-pound senior for South Paulding. He's the middle linebacker. East Paulding comes back up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 1 now. Ball on the 35. Quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb, hands off to the running back, Hanna, but stopped at the line of scrimmage again by the middle linebacker, number 45, Austin Roberts.
Number 2, Terrell Hanna.
It's going to be close. Whether they were able to get the 1st down or not just depends on the spot.
See what they're going to. It's going to be.
And, yep, 1st down.
1st and 10, East Paulding.
The ball is spotted, indicating a 1st down for the Raiders. It will be Raiders.
Number 36 broke his hand.
From their own 37-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 now for East Paulding. Hand off to number 2, Hanna. Breaks to the right side. Brought down by number 2, Kalia Hackett, the safety for South Paulding. And number 2, Terrell Hanna for East Paulding. Scott on the carry.
Nice block out on the perimeter there. 23, Andre Suttles was able to block the corner. Number 3, Chandler Burks was able to kick the running back out there for a long gain. East Paulding's got plenty of time to get down here and score again. 3 minutes, 16 seconds left here in the second quarter.
All right, 1st and 10 on the 33, number 15. Quarterback Webb fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by number 2, Terrell Hanna, the senior.
Fumble on the play by number 15,
Hanna.
Mitchell.
A little mix-up on the exchange from center and quarterback. And, again, Johnny on the spot. Terrell Hanna was able to jump on it.
It will be
And keep
second
it
down
from-
and 13, loss of 3 on the
Keep
play.
South Paulding from recovering the fumble. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 13 from the South Paulding 35-yard line.
All right, 2nd down and 13 now for East Paulding. Quarterback Webb rolls around the left side, pass complete to number 89. Nobody covering him. And that was Aaron Black, the junior for East Paulding.
The
on
tight
reception.
end ran just a little drag route. He was lined up on the right side of the formation, was able to come back to the left side, and nobody covered him. And a nice play, 17-yard gain, brings up 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line of South Paulding.
All right, 2:08, 1st and 10 now for East Paulding.
Penalty flag on the play.
Flag on the play, Scott.
Go figure, another false start play for
Procedure, false start
penalty
against
for
the
East
Raiders.
Paulding.
It will be a 5-yard penalty on
That'll
the
back
play.
him up 1st and 15
First down and
from the
15.
South Paulding 28-yard line.
That'll be their 5th false start for the night.
Your line of
157
scrimmage will
here
be the
now.
Spartan 24-yard
East
line.
Paulding up by 7. 1st down and 15 on the 23, 2nd quarter, as the clock ticks. Quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb, comes under the center. Number 67, Nick Ellis, the senior. Rolls to the right. And pass incomplete to number 23. Defended by number 3, Chandler Burks,
Andre Suttles,
the sophomore, 160 pounds.
broken up by number 3,
Man.
Chandler Burks.
Looked like we had a chance there with a number 2, our safety, Terrell Hackett. If he had just spun his head around quickly, they just ran a little slant route. If he has his head around, there's a chance for an interception there.
Will be Raiders
Chandler Burks did a
second
nice job of breaking up the
and
pass
15.
there, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
It was a good pass by the quarterback, Mitchell Webb. It was a catchable pass. All right, 2nd down and 15 now on the 23. Mitchell drops back. Pass! Got a flag on the play.
Pass incomplete. However,
Number
there is a
2,
penalty flag
Kalia
on the
Hackett.
play.
Thinks he
Khalil's saying he intercepted the ball, but we've got a penalty, and it's a holding call against the Raiders.
the sophomore number 2, Kalia Hackett, still talking to Coach
He's
Glant
trying
here
to
on the
convince him
sidelines.
that he caught that ball.
Holding on the Raiders.
South Paulding's going to
Called on the
decline
play.
that. It's going
penalty is
to bring up
declined by the Spartans. It will now be
3rd down and 15, I believe, Scott.
Here's where the defense has to tighten up. We've got to watch for a draw play here or that fade route. They like to run the fade route right here down inside the 25-yard line.
All right. Back in the shotgun, number 15, Webb. He's under pressure by number 90. Little dump pass back to number 2, Terrell Hanna. Ball's got loose, and
They're going to say he was down there, Brad.
well, number 11 for East
to number 2,
for
Terrell Hanna.
South Paulding
gain of 2 on
Jonathan
the play.
Pritchett.
It'll be 4th down and 12. The ball was
Recovered the
loose by
fumble, but they're going to
contact on the ground.
rule him down with a knee down.
Nice job by the South Paulding defense to recognize the screen there, get in front of the running back, and able to make the tackle. 4th and 13, and looks like East is going to take a timeout here.
You know, Scott, this being the first game of the year doesn't look like either team's really clicking on all cylinders, you know, and I'm sure they got a lot of first game jitters right now and a lot going on, and I think both teams are going to be successful teams throughout the season.
And I'm impressed with the way South Paulding's moved the ball. We haven't scored yet, but we've been able to move the ball. East Paulding's got a tough defense, always does, and we've been able to move the ball on them and done a really, really nice job. And our defense has stepped up. South was, or East was able to
beat North Paulding 21-0.
We just got a score of Paulding's beating North Paulding 21-0.
Now that surprises me.
Me too.
More than anything, more than our score.
This score just in.
Well, you know, Paulding County's got a new coach this year,
And I'm sure he's has those guys over there getting after it and trying to turn that thing around.
It's funny. Both sides of the field right now. We just called the score. Keith Stell, our announcer here for South Paulding. Both sides just went to cheering like crazy.
East Paulding, I know, has a big rivalry with North Paulding, and I think that was the biggest cheer.
Well,
Here we go, 4th down, and looks like we're going to get to see the field goal kicker. That's going to be Miles Hempel that Randy is talking so much about.
All right. 31-yard. It's a little bit to the right, Scott.
No good. Nice job. Nice defense.
All right. 46 seconds now here in the second quarter. East Paulding up by 7. And South Paulding will take over the ball now at their own 21. Got Randy Riggs out here doing all kinds of signaling, motion. No commercials going on yet. We're going to have some commercials this year, Randy Riggs?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We got a little bit of. All right. All right, 46 seconds, Scott. 1st and 10 now. It's the South Paulding will take over the ball at the 20. Hand off to the tight end. Tackled by number 58. I don't know.
Looked like we were lined up to take a knee there, and then we hand the ball
to Tyler Holcomb.
Loss of yardage on the play.
to the up man. So I don't know what we were doing there. It looked like we lined up to take a knee and ended up handing the ball off.
14-7, Hiram over Douglas County.
Hiram 14-7 over Douglas County. We're getting a score. Steven Johnson just straight handoff up the middle. And looks like East is going to take a timeout here.
Hiram 14, Douglas County 7.
And we'll get a sideline warning on East Paulding here.
All right,
so now we're going to run the clock, and looks like South Paulding is going to be content to take it into the locker room here at halftime.
All right, we're going to go to a halftime break, get some snacks, and we'll be back with you. This is Brad, Scott, and Jack Daniels is going to bring you some stats just before we go to the break, and we'll let Jack Daniels take over.
All right, at the end of the first half, it's East Paulding 7, South Paulding 0. East Paulding has 9 first downs the first half. They held the ball a total of 12, 13, 24 plays. They missed a field goal from 38 yards at the end of the first half with 1 minute and 44 seconds left. Their leading rusher for East Paulding is number 23. He's gained 33 yards for the first half for East Paulding. South Paulding held the ball in the first quarter 12 plays, moved the ball from their 35 down to the East 21, and lost it on downs. And in the second quarter, South Paulding had the ball only 8 11 plays and had a total of 38 yards total for South Paulding. Penalty-wise, East Paulding has 50 yards in penalties on 10 plays, or 10 penalties. South Paulding's been penalized 6 times for 27.5 yards. So at the end of the first half, the number 7 has been the big runners for South Paulding, excuse me. That's Chaz Bowen has been running the ball the most for South Paulding. Here, the first half, it's been South Paulding. They're not going into the locker room here at halftime. So the East Paulding band's on the field. Randy, you got your mic up there? You ready to talk about it a little bit here? First half action, a little rusty. Nobody seemed to want to move the ball.
Well, Jack, it's a very close game. I think it's a lot closer than a lot of people in the county thought it was going to be at this point in the game. I think there were a lot of people looking for a blowout, thought East Paulding was going to come in here and just blow out South, and so far that hasn't happened on either side.
No, it hasn't. There's been actually South Paulding is 2 plays behind East Paulding as far as moving the ball. They've had the ball 25 plays, and East Paulding's had it 27 through the first half.
What about that North Paulding and Paulding County score, Jack?
That's pretty awesome. Paulding County got a brand new head coach over there, and they're beating North Paulding 21-0. Is that right?
I think it's 21-0, and
wow.
That head coach came from Hiram, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Well, he was in the system at Paulding.
Oh, at Paulding.
Yeah,
okay.
He was there. He was one of the coaches.
Well, the Paulding County High School, Jack, as you and I both know, have got a lot of motivation this year. They have an excellent new principal. Eddie Fincher is a great guy. He's going to bring some momentum and positive atmosphere to the school, and hopefully tonight's first half of the ball game is going to help them as well get motivated over there.
Well, you're right about Eddie Fincher bringing positive attitude to the kids, because they've really showed an improvement in everything over there. I was talking to one of the girls. They play South Paulding next week in softball, and everybody's looking forward to that. I know that, and it's just everybody's in a positive attitude. They've got new coaches in softball, got some new coaches on the football team, and they're really excited over there at Paulding County High School with Eddie as the principal, and we wish him the best of luck over there at Paulding.
Well, I know that I never had an opportunity to meet the former principal, but Eddie. I know Eddie. I know what he's going to bring. I know what he's brought, and I know what he's bringing. So he is going to bring some good stuff to the school. We'd like to thank our fan in the stand for standing right in front of the camera and doing his gestures. I think he thinks he's on the field with a band, but he's doing all right out there. He's got a little Mountain Dew going on, a couple nice little pretty girls on his side. So I guess he wants everybody to see that. It's all good. Yeah, he does have on his pink shirt, Jack. He kind of blends in with the band down there.
Well, it's a great show there. East Paulding has a great band. Looks like they have about 9 members, something like that, with a flag corps, and they all look fantastic. But as we look at the game, it's 7 for East Paulding, nothing for South going into the second half. South Paulding will kick off to East Paulding to start the second half. They deferred on the kickoff at the start of the game, so they will take the ball to start the second half. South Paulding pretty much has held East Paulding. They've got 8 first downs total. East Paulding has 8. They got 3 of their first. But it's been a pretty good even series here for both teams. Longest gain of the night was a 20-yard pass to number 23 for East Paulding, and then South Paulding had a interception off number 23 that Tyler Cantrell intercepted, took the ball back to the 25 to start the rally and kill the rally for East Paulding. So, Randy, you want to talk about next week's game? Are you going to be broadcasting next week from anywhere?
Well, we are going to pick up some games probably after next week, Jack. I think I'm going to take a little break and maybe go to Florida. We might do some high school football games from Florida. I don't know.
That'd be great.
But we're going to take a little break next week, and I need to get out of town for a weekend. But if anything changes, we're going to try to pick up that East Paulding and I think Paulding County game next Friday night.
Weekend. So East Paulding will play Paulding next week, and South Paulding will travel to Hiram next Friday night as the 2011 football campaign starts. We've been keeping in touch with my son, Tony. I've been talking to him. He's been very interested in the game, wanting to know how it's been going. He's in Buffalo, and he's getting ready to move into his dorm tomorrow, so he's excited. He wished he could have been here for it, but he didn't get to make it. Brad, you're back or not?
Jack, did Brad ask you if you wanted some pizza or anything?
They said we're not real good right now.
Well, we got the internet connection. We're going to replay this game a little later tonight, and it'll be a perfect connection in. So.
Called from Colorado. He said it's not. The feed's a little.
And I got a call from Buffalo saying the feed's a little slow.
Yeah.
Well, we had the window open so the internet could get in here a little better, but one of our announcers didn't like the crowd noise. No, we're good, man. I hear you. Brad, what do you think about our new guy in the marching band out here in the pink shirt, drinking a Mountain Dew? He's the new guy in the marching band right here. If you watch the TV there.
Oh yeah.
He's got him a good spot right on the field, don't he?
Hey, buddy.
We're trying to get this.
You're in front of the camera.
But anyway, Jack, we got a good game going on here. It's 13 minutes of.
I think that guy's last name was Daniel.
It could have been. We got a good game. It's like we were talking about. Nobody thought the game would really be this close. A lot of people around the county thought it was going to be kind of a much bigger lead in this game at this point in time. So.
Well, East Paulding has definitely come in with the more experienced offense. I think they lost, 2 players on the offense or 3 at the most. South Paulding lost their whole entire offensive line. I think the only one we have back on offense is Tyler Holcomb is the only one back from the offensive line. The backfield, we lost a couple of good backs going off to college. Talked to Josh Pritchard last night, and he plays for Point University. They played up in Kentucky, lost their game last night up there. Yeah, Trip Durden and Josh Pritchard, which they both were South Paulding players last year. They are on the Point University team here in Atlanta, and they played last night and lost their second game. But they're enjoying it. Josh was here tonight at the game, got to talk to him. But it's a.
I talked to him earlier, Jack. He said it's a great atmosphere there and stuff.
Yeah.
And said it's nothing too different than what he left here last year. Just a real positive influence where he's going at, and a great group of guys he's playing with.
Yeah, that's a great thing to hear, and I keep thinking all these guys. David Way, he's supposed to be out in Wisconsin playing. I haven't heard from him how he's doing.
I looked at the picture of him on Facebook, and I swear that guy looks bigger.
He is bigger, I'm sure. Tony, my son's gained about 30 pounds. He's up to about 222 right now.
Wow.
So
I hope it didn't go in his feet. He wears a 25 shoe or something.
It's all muscle. But
Jack, tell us about the first half again. I know you went over it. I know East Paulding had a few penalties on legal procedures and stuff. We had a couple of fumbles from the quarterback exchange with the center. Go over those stats one more time if you don't mind, and let us know about it again.
Okay, East Paulding had 8 first downs. They had a touchdown, a 3-yard pass from Webb to number 89 was their touchdown pass, which gave them the 7 points. They had in the second quarter they held the ball 11 plays, and East Paulding had the ball 11 plays. South Paulding had the ball 13 plays, and they are trailing in the game 7-0. But it's been a pretty close game. East Paulding had 5 penalties. South Paulding had 2 delay a game penalties, which is very unusual for a team to do. They had back-to-back actually delay a game penalties, which cost them 10 yards. They're 27 yards in penalties. East Paulding 50 yards in penalties. Now the South Paulding band's coming on the field. That was a great job by the East Paulding band. So All right, here we go with the South Paulding band. We'll let you listen to a couple of minutes of that. Paulding marching bands on the field.
Mr. Chris McAllister, and Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Cliff Cole. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, 278themix.com, live from South Paulding High School here. South Paulding hosting East Paulding Raiders. East Paulding leads here at the half 7-0. And South Paulding is going to be kicking off to East here to start off the second half. We've got about 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in halftime, and that was your Spirit of South Paulding band there giving a little halftime entertainment. And Brad, again, this is Scott Blake, Brad Hall, Jack Daniels here again this year with us for the stats. Randy Riggs producing the show. We're streaming live on 278themix.com. If you go to 278themix.com, click on the little icon there that says watch the game. You'll be able to watch a live stream of the game here.
Till Tuesday.
And we'll replay this game again later on this evening. But both teams, Brad, had a rough go at it in the first half. Penalties seemed to be what killed both teams. South Paulding had several. I know East Paulding had several that killed their drives. And South Paulding made a good little stand there at the end of the second quarter to keep East from scoring and keep a respectable score here, 7-0 to start the second half.
All right, not a bad season opener. Like you said, Scott, got quite a bit of penalties from both sides, and the referees hadn't been able to keep the flag in the pocket tonight. Both teams are going to have to come out now and be a little more disciplined. Just settle down, get the first game of the season out of their system. And
yeah, the referees want to make sure they got their work in early. Hopefully they'll keep the flags in their pocket here late, and we'll be able to have a good, clean game, and hopefully South Paulding will be able to get on the roll here in the second half, and we'll get this going in the right direction to start off the 2011 season.
Hey, Brad, the center for South Paulding broke his hand, and he is at the hospital. I just talked to his grandfather. He is at the hospital, so he will not be back tonight.
who was that? Was that number 57 Adam Raines, or who
No,
was it?
Phillips.
Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips.
The center.
Amos Phillips.
Amos Phillips, number
Amos
36.
Phillips.
That's right.
He is gone for the night.
Oh, man. I hope that, he's a senior this year, Jack, so I hope that'll heal real quick. And you folks at home will keep Amos Phillips, number 36, for South Paulding in your prayers. He's a senior this year, and I'd hate to see any senior.
Hate to see any injury here, especially in the first game. You hate to see a player go down, but he has been taken to the hospital for the night.
Well, these guys just and your son here was here for 4 years, and they practically all the players in this county and other counties wide that play football. These kids are at the schools majority of the time. The only thing they come home to do is eat and put their head in the pillow.
That's for sure. I know my son devoted a lot of time. He would get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and meet Coach Glanton here to throw every morning. He would have wide receivers there to throw to, and they practiced a lot. And it's all paid off in the long run. But I tell you, it's just so exciting to see these kids. Like I say, I talked about Josh Pritchard and Trip Durden. They both are playing for Point University here locally, which is awesome for them. Stephen Stinchcombe playing down at LaGrange. They play this coming Saturday. It'll be their first game, and he's real excited about that. So.
And David Way, where's he at?
He's over in Wisconsin playing in a junior college out in Wisconsin.
Now, Coach Glanton told me, he said last year from the football team we had 22 graduating seniors and 8 kids signed at colleges around the United States. So,
well, that's one thing I'll say about Coach Glanton. He's always helped these boys that want to go to the next level. He will send tapes out on them. I mean, they've got Ryan Ayers. I think he's transferred to Liberty up in Virginia now.
Yeah.
And but he's not eligible to play this year, but he'll set out a year, and then his major will let him play the next year by that's what his problem was at Tech. They didn't have the major that he wanted, so he transferred to Liberty College up in Virginia.
Well, I wish all of 2010's class last year much success, and I hope a lot of these boys, as soon as they grow up and have families, will come back and be a mentor to some of these other young boys, and they can come back and tell a little bit about how they came through this program. And South Paulding's known for a great FCA program, and Coach Clanton just a fabulous role model for these boys and his coaches. And so I'm proud. My son's a sophomore here, plays here, and I'm just proud that he's under this program and under Coach Clanton.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been an uplifting thing to have a son that leaves here. He started an FCA program up in Buffalo, helping with Coach Jones, who is his defensive coordinator. He's helping him get a group together there at Buffalo. Tony, he's called the minister of music up there at Buffalo at the university, and they had a little talent show, and he showed us how he could sing up there, and they really enjoyed it. All the guys did, so it was pretty interesting. But looks like we're ready for the second half kickoff here with East Paulding winning 7-0 going into the third quarter. Back to you and Scott Blake.
All right, Scott, Jack, and I were talking about the FCA program here, and I was real interested in seeing with this last senior class and how they led as leaders in this school. And 2 weeks ago, FCA started here at South Paulding. I've been to the last two meetings, and just a huge response in numbers at FCA here, and we're real proud to see these kids showing up, and these kids involved, real active, and wanting to be leaders here in the school.
And that's a great thing that they've provided these kids, Brad, and I'm real proud that my kids will go to school here, and that they can get involved in those kind of activities as well.
All right, Scott. Well, South Paulding will kick. We're getting ready here to start the third quarter. Back to kick will be number 97, I believe, or 95, Jose Guerrera. And back deep to receive for East Paulding, Scott.
Number 2, Terrell Hanna, is going to receive the kickoff.
All right, ball's kicked deep in the air, all the way back to the 1. Picked up by number 2, Terrell Hanna. He's down at the 5, 10. And he's still on his feet and down at the 16.
Nice job by South Paulding there on the kick coverage, and they were able to hold Terrell Hanna to a 15-yard gain there. And that'll be 1st and 10 for East Paulding on their own 15-yard line. So we've got them deep in their own territory, and now it's time for South Paulding's defense to step it up here.
All right, Scott, just got a call in from a listener, said that our live stream is not coming in real good as far as the picture quality goes, but we'll try to get that straightened out for you.
We'll replay this later on tonight, and it'll show up really good. We're still working out the bugs here in our system, and should be ready to go by the next game we do.
6-yard penalty. All right, 11:53 here in the third quarter now. Quarterback number 15 hands off to number 2, Terrell Hanna, and he's tackled, still on his feet, broke tackle, and he's got about a 9-yard. What you got, Scott? I can't see all that.
Just a quick pitch to the right side. He was able to turn the corner there for about an 8-yard gain, 8.5-yard gain. Be 2nd and short from the 19-yard line, 9-yard gain.
Well, looks like the corner over there on the left side held him up, and a couple of Spartans hit number 2, Terrell Hanna, but Terrell kept managing to stay on his feet and picked up 9 yards. So going to be 2nd down now and 1 on the 17. Quarterback number 15 comes under the center, hands off to number 2, Hanna. He's brought down by number 11.
Carried by number 2, Terrell Hanna.
Again, a little trap play over to the left side. Hanna was able to hit it up in the hole there for about a 4-yard gain. good enough for the first down. That's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line.
On the tackle was number 11, Jonathan Pritchett, the junior.
South Paulding again in their 4-3 alignment. They've got 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, and 3 defensive backs, looks like.
Quarterback 15, Mitchell Webb, hands off once again to the running back number 2, Terrell Hanna. Another illegal motion, Scott, going to be on the East Paulding Raiders.
Yeah, that's probably the 5th or 6th. Yeah, 6th illegal motion penalty.
First one in the second half. So it's their 7th one, Jack?
7th penalty.
All right.
So that's going to back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15, balls on the
18-yard line.
It's going to be East Paulding ball from their own 18-yard line here.
All right, 1st and 15 now. Ball on the 17 as East Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb, hands off to the fullback.
No gain.
And stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage in on the tackle. And he's slowly getting up to his feet, but that was number 99. And his nickname around here is Tank. That's DeMarcus Hamilton, the senior, 225 pounds.
Made by number 99, Tank Hamilton.
Nice play by Tank there, getting good penetration.
Looks like Tank's a
no
proud
gain
favorite here.
2nd down and 15. And again, East Paulding comes to the line, 2 wide receivers in an I formation, 2 tight ends here.
2nd down and 14 now on the 18. Quarterback number 15, Mitchell Webb. 17 goes into motion here to the left side. Mitchell Webb drops back to the right side, pass complete to the tight end, number 89. He's brought down by number 2 for South Paulding, Kalia Hackett, the sophomore, 175-pound safety.
Again, that was the same play they ran down there for a big gain in the first half, where they dragged the tight end across the formation, run a little bootleg action back to the right side, and was able to hit the ball. South Paulding's had a hard time covering that pass, and just not able to do that.
All right, 1st and 10 now on the 37. Pitch to the left side to number 2, Terrell Hanna. And brought down by number 2, Kalia Hackett, the sophomore for South Paulding. But it looks like it's going to be East Paulding 1st down at about the 48, Scott.
They had 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side of the formation there. 23, Andre Suttles in the slot formation. He comes in motion to the right side, and then they just pitch it back to the left side for a big gain, 9 yards for Terrell Hanna.
Pitch to Terrell Hanna to the right side. Terrell Hanna on the outside, gain of about 2-3 yards on the carry. Brought down by number 2, Kalia Hackett.
Again, just a quick toss to the right side, and they only gain about 2.5 yards. And these Paulding coaches are hot about something over there.
I don't know what all the commotion is. Looks like Terrell Hanna is arguing with on the sidelines over there, but I'm not sure what happened on that side over there, Scott. Looks like maybe he got hit a little late or something. I don't know. There's no flag on the play, though, so we're going to play this 2nd down and 7 now on the 48.
Kamani Thomas now in at the tailback.
Mitchell Webb rolls out to the left side. Pass complete to number 23. Still on his feet. Missed tackle by number 11 for South Paulding. Brought down once again by the safety, number 2, Kalia Hackett, down and around the 39, Scott.
Just another little hitch route. 6-yard route, stop, and Mitchell makes a nice throw there to 23, and he breaks a tackle, and now it's going to be 3rd and short.
Number 11, Jonathan Pritchett, had his hands on him, but just couldn't seem to bring him down. South Paulding in a 4-4 now. Quarterback number 15, Webb, hands off to number 28. Got a flag down on the play.
Looks like we're going to get a face mask.
It looks like or something on 99, I think.
Yeah, it looked like he got him with a face mask there, spun him around in the hole.
That was DeMarcus Hamilton, number 99.
Yeah, they're going to get him with a personal foul face mask. He grabbed the face mask and spun him around.
I don't think it was anything intentional. He just came through the
Yeah,
line
just
of
reaching
scrimmage and
out,
he stuck
trying to
his
make a
arm out
tackle.
there.
Grab the face mask. That's going to move the ball well into South Paulding territory, bringing up first down inside the 35. It's going to be on the South Paulding 23-yard line now.
Yeah, 1st and 10 on the 23 here in the third quarter, 7:09 on the clock. East Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage under the center, number 15, Mitchell Webb. Hands off to the lone back.
That's Kamani Thomas. Again, they pull the guard from the right side of the formation back to the left that side, and Thomas follows him up in the hole for about a 4.5, 5-yard gain.
Folks, we want to thank you if you're listening at home to 278themix.com. We're going to continue to be bringing you games all year, Paulding County games around the county, and appreciate you listening in.
Looked like Thomas may have twisted his ankle on that play, so what are they going to do? They're going to bring Terrell Hanna back in.
All right, 2nd down and 5 on the 18. And we got flags. It's
Penalty on the play.
Scott, we got another flag.
Doesn't look like anyone can get in any kind of a rhythm, and now South Paulding lines up
Neutral zone.
in the neutral zone again.
That's our third neutral zone.
Neutral penalty for lining up in the neutral zone.
That's the third time we've twice in the first half, now once here in the second.
That's
How
going
many
to bring up
penalties,
a
Jack, does South Paulding have on the night already?
We've got 8 penalties on the game. We have 2 this half, one 15, one 5-yard. Paulding has 2 5-yarders.
All right, 2nd down and 1. Hand off to number 33, Thomas Woolley, the senior for East Paulding.
just a quick hit right up in the left side of the line for a 1-yard gain. First down, East Paulding. Austin Roberts on the stop for South Paulding there.
Number 49, Austin Roberts, the middle linebacker for South Paulding, in on the stop. The senior.
Now first down from the 11-yard line. East Paulding threatening here.
The sophomore quarterback, number 15, Mitchell Webb, keeps the ball, takes it off tackle. Looks like he's
In for the touchdown.
Number 15.
they hadn't held their hands up yet, have they?
Touchdown, Raiders.
Going to be a touchdown, East Paulding Raiders. Number 15, Mitchell Webb.
Run a little option play there to the right side. Fake the pitch, and he cuts it right back up on the inside and was able to get in for the score. Now it's 13-0 East Paulding, and we're kicking the extra point here.
East Paulding took the ball on their own 15. They took 12 plays to go from the 15 for the touchdown. So the extra point's good. The score 14-0 East Paulding over South with 5:34 left here in the third quarter.
Number 95, Miles Hemp, the junior for East Paulding, kicks the extra point. 5:34 now. And we'll see South Paulding will come back, take the ball, and see if they can establish the drive, Scott.
That's twice that East Paulding had the ball tonight, Brad, that South had them 3rd and long, and they were able to hit that tight end play and for a big first down to keep the drive alive and then punch the ball in after a long 12-play drive.
All right. Coaches are pulling the guys over here in the huddle on South Paulding's side. East Paulding already out on the field, the kick team.
Kicking off for the Raiders, number 95,
Coach
Miles
Scott
Hemphill.
for South Paulding talking to his return team as they take the field.
Back deep to receive for your Spartans.
Going to be number 8,
Ladarius Ferguson.
Ladarius Ferguson
Number
back to
1,
receive.
Stephen Johnson.
Number 1,
And
Stephen
number 7,
Johnson.
Jay Bowen.
Ladarius Ferguson, a junior. Stephen Johnson, a senior.
We only got 10 on the field now.
Got 9 players out on the field right now.
The 5 and 4 is 9.
And here comes number 21.
We're still 1 short. There's 11.
Ball kicked deep. Back to number 1, Stephen Johnson. Ball will come out on the 20, Scott.
They could have saved a lot of commotion there and just let the kid kick it. You knew he was going to kick it in the end zone there.
Looks like they got a mix up on who all's playing on the return team tonight.
Yeah, a lot of confusion going on for South. Luckily, they were able to East kick the ball deep in the end zone, and South's going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. South Paulding will take over 1st and 10 on their 20. Here to start the second half of play.
East Paulding had everybody up on the line. Ball intercepted by number 3. Ball was intended, Scott, for number 80 for South Paulding. Avery King. And he threw it right into his arm, Scott.
Number 3, the safety there, Christian Browder, set that pass up perfectly. He just watched the quarterback's eyes. Quarterback never took his eyes off the receiver and just lofted one up there, and he jumped in front of it for an easy pick 6 there. Boy, that was just not a good throw at all.
Yeah, well, 5:24 now here in the 3rd quarter.
And they missed the extra point.
Wide to the right, no good on
Yeah, that ball didn't have a lot of oomph on it, Scott. Ball was thrown to number 80, Avery King, but it was just thrown over there soft, and he had plenty of time to read that ball and pick it up.
Yeah, those kind of little out routes there, short out route, 8-yard out route. You've got to really zip the ball in there, and you can't stare your receiver down like you did. The safety just rolled right over there to the coverage and cut in front of the receiver and was able to take it, and there was no one between him and the goal line.
Well, the East Paulding side's fired up over there. They're a little rowdy tonight, and got plenty of reason to be. They're up by 20 points now.
And now South Paulding's going to have to regroup here. Let's see if we can get the right kick team or receiving team on the field. And I'm sure this kid's going to kick it deep into the end zone again. He's done that every time. Miles Hempel from East Paulding. And we'll see what happens from here.
Still got 9.
Well, we only got 9 people out on the field. There goes 10, number 8, Ladarius.
We've only got 10.
And comes number 83. That'll may give us 11 men now on the return team. Scott said number 95 back to kick. Miles Hempel for East Paulding. He kicks the ball. And he goes deep back in the
out
back
of the end zone that time.
Caught by Chandler Burks, and South Paulding will start a drive at the 20.
Well, let's see what South does now. How well they overcome adversity here. Quarterback Luke Norman's first start with the Spartans, and we'll see how well he's able to bounce back from that mistake.
All right. South Paulding breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. The quarterback, number 13, Luke Norman, the junior. Hands off to number 1, Johnson around the left side, still on his feet, cuts back across the field, still spinning, and brought down to the 30. Looks like it's going to be enough for a South Paulding first down.
Nice individual effort there by Stephen Johnson. He made at least 6 or 7 yards on his own there. Good footwork, was able to cut back and gain 10 yards. Nice job by Stephen.
Yeah, that was a nice carry. All right, 1st and 10 now on the 30. South Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback Luke Norman 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Hands off to number 1. Stephen Johnson is tackled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe even a loss of a yard, Scott.
Wow, East Paulding blitz both their outside linebackers here. And now they're going to get unsportsmanlike conduct by East Paulding here. 24 is going to get caught. A lot of jawing going on right now, and it looks like 24 just got caught with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
That's Lorenz. Is that Lorenz Suttles?
Yeah, that's Lorenz Suttles.
Called against the Raiders.
Well, I know they had one tonight on number 30, Kyler Neal, and now unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct have been South Paulding's best plays tonight.
Yeah.
They've gained the most yards off 2 unsportsmanlike conducts by East Paulding.
All right, 1st and 10 on the 45 now. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback number 13 comes under the center, hands off, keeps it, breaks to the right side, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage by number 58 for East Paulding. That's Jody Dupree, the senior.
Luke Norman, the quarterback.
Jody Dupree played for
1 yard on
over with the Hiram Cougars.
Yep.
That's Joe Dupree's son. Fine
Yep,
family.
just a quick little give to the fullback, or they fake the give to the fullback, and Norman keeps the ball there, no gain. Again, East Paulding is.
All right, number 3, the sophomore Chandler Burks comes in at quarterback now. Hands off to number 1, Stephen Johnson, and he's stopped. Tackled in the backfield by number 48.
58.
58. Or 58. That was Jody Dupree, the senior, once again.
Loss of 5.
And that's a loss of 5 yards.
Again, South Paulding is just eating up the middle of our line there. The linebackers just blitzing. They've blitzed all the linebackers both times the last 2 plays, and South Paulding has lost yardage both plays.
They got 12 players on the field.
All right, 3rd down and 13 now on the 42 as South Paulding comes to the line of scrimmage. Under the center, the sophomore, number 3, Chandler Burks. Scott, imagine that. We've got a flag on the field. Illegal motion on the offense. Going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Going to bring up 3rd and about 19 now.
3rd in Florida.
3rd in Florida.
What part?
Yeah, Miami. We're going towards Miami, looks like.
Line of scrimmage is now the Spartan 37-yard line.
Again, we get the we're just shooting ourselves in the foot. And now we're going to go with a little spread formation again. Nope. Just straight 2 receivers, 2 backs.
Burks drops back to pass. Pass thrown out of bounds.
We
Thrown
tried
over here
it.
on South Paulding's right side. Pass was intended to number 8, Ladarius Ferguson, the junior.
Tried just a little fade route there to the right side. East Paulding had that covered real well. The corner was all over him, and good thing it wasn't thrown onto the field, or the safety could have picked that one off.
To receive for the Raiders, number 2, Terrell Hanna, and number 23, Andre Suttles.
All right, back to kick. Number 85, Tyler Cantrell. He'll punt the ball.
We moved again.
And we got another flag. I guess it's just a matter of which referee can throw their flag more than you.
Prior to the snap, there was movement by the Spartan line. Another 5-yard penalty on the play.
Both teams are in early season form with the penalty situation here. Just way too many penalties on both sides of the ball.
All right, 4th and 23 on the 32. Tyler Cantrell punts the ball.
23, Andre Suttles on the return there.
Run back by number 23.
Gained
Andre
about
Sutton.
8-9 yards on the return.
Will be
And East
Raider
Paulding will
ball,
take
first down
over
and 10 from
on
their
their own
own
45.
Tackle out of bounds by number 88, Cameron Parker, the junior for South Paulding.
So now we'll see if South Paulding's defense can hang in there. We've got 2 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the third quarter. East Paulding up 20-0. South Paulding just cannot get any kind of offense going whatsoever, and when they do, they shoot themselves in the foot with penalties.
All right, 2 minutes and 23 seconds here in the third. 1st and 10 now. Hand off to number 2, Hannah.
Handoff to number
Tackle
2,
by a host of
Terrell
Spartans.
Hannah, stopped by a swarm of Spartans. Gain
35,
of
Josh
play.
Anderson in there again.
Will be
90,
Raiders,
looks
second
like
down
90
and
is in there on the tackle. And again, I don't know what's going on with Kamani Thomas and why he's not in the game, but for somebody that has rushed as many yards as he has a season ago, not to get as many carries tonight, it's kind of funny to me.
2nd down and 7 now. Quarterback number 15, Webb. Hands off to number 2, Terrell Hannon. He's hit hard by the middle linebacker, number 49, the senior, Austin Roberts. Hit number 2, Terrell Hannon, Scott. Just
Austin, great play by Austin. He filled the hole there and was able to cut his legs right out from under him for a short gain. 3rd down and 6 now. And we'll see. This is the situation where East Paulding likes to run that little tight end drag route, and we'll see what they do here.
That number 2, Terrell Hanna, has just been all over the place tonight for East Paulding. Quarterback number 15 drops back to pass. Passes deep and passes incomplete. Was intended, Scott, for number 23.
Wow.
East Paulding's fans are booing. They're upset. They feel like that there was a little bit of contact from the defensive corner.
It looked like, I don't know if they got tangled up, but once the ball was in the air, all you saw were hands and feet flying all over the place, and no flag. So it's 4th and 6.
Hey, well, these guys
And
are good
looks
at calling
like
the penalty, so, I mean,
East Paulding looks like they're going to punt the ball for the first time tonight.
All right, 4th and 6 on the 49. Back deep to receives number 3, the sophomore, Chandler Burks. He punts the ball. Ball falls at around the 20, and he kicks it right around the 23, Scott.
And we got another flag on the play.
Wow, imagine that.
However, we do have a
26-yard punt.
All right, we're going to bring it back to Jack Daniels here for a minute and let him update us on a little bit of this game and the stats.
All right. We've got 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. East Paulding has 5 first downs this half. They've got 15, 25, 30 yards in penalties this half. We got another flag on the field. It's against East, so that'll cost them 5 more yards, so they'll be punting from their probably 44-yard line, so they'll punt again. So it'll be a re-kick from that point. Yep. All right, so East Paulding in the third quarter has had the ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 15 plays. South Paulding's had the ball only 8 plays. East Paulding's kicking again. Here you go, guys. East Paulding's punter's back from his 44. Another flag.
Wow, imagine that. It's going to be neutral zone. Watch. Watch.
Oh,
Against
nope.
East.
They're saying number 3
East-
moved
okay.
again
All
over
right.
on the left side.
Usually, though, if they get, illegal motion over here, then the next one we're lined up in the neutral zone, All right, I'm just trying to do a little prediction.
Wow.
Early predictions.
The penalties are just crazy. I don't understand all the penalties.
East Paulding's had 80 yards in penalties as of right now here in the game. We still got a quarter to go.
Wow.
He moved. That guy moved.
All right, ball's kicked deep.
Get a
He's
good
gonna let it
roll.
roll back this time, and it's going to be on the 20. So
So
they had
South
a spot of the
Paulding,
24 last time. Now they got a spot of the 20. And
South Paulding loses 4 yards after 10 yards worth of penalties on East. So we'll take over 1st and 10 from
34 seconds
the South
remaining in
Paulding
the
20.
third quarter. Your Spartans will take over 1st down and 10
All right.
from their own 20-yard line.
well, that's as good as kicking it in the end zone. What do you think? Where's Randy Riggs at? Randy Riggs, y'all. He's out there working
All right,
the
1st
camera.
and 10 for the Spartans from their own 20 here.
Quarterback Luke Norman back in. He throws the ball deep to nobody.
Wow.
Wow.
Looked like Avery
Pass incomplete.
King got tied up with the cornerback over there and fell down, and Luke just decided to sling the ball out there anyway. I don't know what we're doing here. But needless to say, it was incomplete and not intercepted, so we'll take that. 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Well, you know, Luke didn't see a lot of playing time last year on the varsity since he was back up for the senior Tony Daniels last year.
Timeout called
East
on the
Paulding,
field by your Spartans.
South Paulding actually's called a timeout. That'll be their
In this half.
first timeout of the half
Yeah.
for the second half. They got it set. Man, I'll tell you what, it's still hot out here.
Well, Brad, there's a good crowd here tonight. What would you say is on the other side over there in the East Paulding side? Couple of 1,500 maybe? It's close to that, I would think.
Put the jelly beans in the jar and guess. What do you think? What do you think, Scott?
There's about 700 people over there.
700? I'm going to say 701.
All right, who's got the count?
Well, I would say 1,500 because that side holds 2,000. This side holds 4 for a total of 6,000 people.
Well, see, now that's what the stamp man does. He knows the bleacher count. I think he used to be the treasurer for the booster club.
So don't bet Jack next time you want to know how many
That's
people
right.
are.
You'll lose the jelly bean jar.
He knows them. He knows.
Well,
He's got the inside
you
track.
figure right at 400 persons per section.
All right, hand off to number 7, the sophomore Jay Bowen, and he's hit hard
Loss of 3.
by number 24.
That's Lorenz Suttles, the linebacker again, with a nice play.
Lost by number 20.
Jay trying to get to the outside to turn the corner there, and Lorenz was able to really take off and make a play in the backfield for a loss of 1.
It will be 3rd down and 11.
All right, 3rd and 11 on the 19 here in the 3rd quarter. That'll end it. East Paulding 20. South Paulding.
0.
What do you do? What are we going to do?
South Paulding had 2 first downs that half. They had the ball 14 plays and gained 1 first down on a 15-yard penalty, and then when a 10-yard run by number 1 is the only plays they had gains on. The rest of it was minus yardage. East Paulding held the ball for a total of 5 first downs with a total of 85 yards rushing and passing in the 3rd quarter, and then 1 interception for a 21-yard touchdown for their 3 scores, which gives East Paulding 20, South Paulding nothing going into the 4th quarter.
That's Jack Daniels with your stats, Scott.
All right, here we go. Start of the 4th quarter, 278themix.com. Live South Paulding High School. Scott Blake, Brad Hall. Jack Daniels on the stats again tonight. Randy Riggs here running camera, hanging out. And again, we're going to bring you Paulding County football, Friday night football here on 278themix.com. Next week we'll be off, and then we'll have probably the South Paulding game the following week. But South Paulding will take over here. 3rd and 10 from their own 20 to start the 4th quarter.
Hey, Scott, I just got an update from the Paulding County game, and it's Paulding County 28 and North Paulding 7 going with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. So that could be a big upset in this county tonight.
And in that side of the region, I know that north side of the region where North Paulding, East Paulding, and Hiram are, those three schools were battling it out for the top spot in that region, and North losing there is going to really hurt them.
All right, 3rd down 11. The quarterback, number 13, rolls out to the left side. Pass complete to number 1, Stephen Johnson. He's put down at his back at about the 18.
Number 1, Stephen Johnson.
Wow, big hit by number 51 there. 24 in on the tackle, also number 4, Tay Terrell.
There by number 4, Tay Terrell.
And now South Paulding will have it 4th and 10 on their own 20.
All right, 4th and 10.
Back deep to kick will be number 85, Tyler Cantrell. To receive for the Raiders,
back to receive deep. Number 2, Terrell Hanna.
And
number 23, Andre Suttles back to. Look like a little ball's kicked deep to the right side. Suttles catches the ball. Brought down by number 11, Jonathan Pritchett.
Nice tackle there in the open field by Jonathan. Andre Suttles caught the ball on about his own 45-yard line, was able to gain some positive yards to bring it up to about the 39, 38-yard line of South Paulding.
38-yard line.
1st and 10, East Paulding here.
All right, the sophomore quarterback, Mitchell Webb, comes under the center. Rolls out to the right side. Passes picked off by almost picked off by the sophomore, number 2, Kalia Hackett. Ball was intended for number 7, Cedric Vales. Or 17, I'm sorry. Correction, that's number 17 for East Paulding, Harold Noden, the senior.
Khalil did the right thing there. He jumped to catch the ball at his highest point and just could not bring it in. Looked like he had his hands on it. And now East will have it 2nd and 10 from their own 38.
Hand off to number 2, Hannah once again. He's hit by number 35 of the South Paulding Spartans.
Josh Anderson, outside linebacker for South Paulding.
Looks like number 33 shook up on the play. He's limping. Looks like it's his right, possibly ankle or something like that. That's Thomas Woolley, the senior for East Paulding.
Again, Josh Anderson on the tackle there, Brad. I don't know if you know much about Josh, but he was able to break all of South Paulding's weightlifting records this year. He's a junior, benched 405 on the bench, and they stopped him at 405, and then squatted almost 600 pounds.
I mean, the kid is built like a little Herschel Walker. His legs are just huge. All right, the quarterback, Mitchell Webb, handoff to number 2, the running back, Terrell Hanna. He's tackled a gain of about 3 or 4 yards on the carry. He's
49.
stopped by number 11 and number 53 for South Paulding.
49, Austin Roberts also in there for the Spartan.
Aaron Anderson and Jonathan Pritchett. All 3 in on the tackle for South Paulding. 2nd down and 5 now on the 23 here in the 4th quarter, 9:56. East Paulding up by 20 points as they come to the line of scrimmage. In quarterback, number 15, Mitchell Webb, getting under the center there. Center's number 67, Nick Ellis. Hands off, and looks like
nice
he slipped.
tackle. No, the umpire, Brad, made a nice tackle on 28. Kamani Thomas had a wide open lane to the end zone, and the umpire just steps in and makes a great tackle to save South Paulding 6 points there.
Well, we got a bad hump in the field, I guess, and
Hey, we'll
nothing we can
take
do
it.
about that. The referees are part of the field, and It is what it is. You take it with what you got. 1st and 10 now on the 14.
First down
9:26.
for the Raiders.
East Paulding. Sophomore quarterback, 15, Mitchell Webb. Hands off. Tackled by a host of Spartans. Scott, who's that on the carry?
Fullback. That looks like the backup fullback. I want to say it was number 40 waiting for them to unpile there.
Yeah.
Number 30.
Number 30.
That's Kyler Neal in there, the backup fullback. Also starts at linebacker for the Raiders.
Played by a host of Spartans. 2 yards on the play. It will be 2nd down and 8.
Now Kamani Thomas is going out of the game with that ankle again. That must be what's kept him from starting tonight and off the field as much. Terrell Hanna's back in the game now, and we're 8:55 left to go in the 4th quarter. East Paulding driving 2nd and 8 inside the South Paulding 20.
All right, 2nd down and 8. Sophomore quarterback number 15. Hands off to number 2, Terrell Hanna to the left side. He's still on his feet, missed tackles, and he breaks through and scores. Looks like the ball got loose. It's still see.
Number 2, Terrell Hanna on the carry.
Looks like he's down at the 1. Is that what they're gonna mark?
Yep, they're gonna mark him inside the 1 yard line there.
First and goal.
1st and goal now for East Paulding. All right, and that's going to be 3 touchdowns that the South Paulding defense has given up tonight, Scott.
Yep, and it's gonna be short yardage here. 1st and goal from the 1 yard line, and they're gonna power I here.
If they punch this in, correction, it'll be 3. Oh, he is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he might even lost a yard unless they give him forward progress.
Nice penetration by South Paulding there. They bring the power eye to the right side, trying to just push the line, and South Paulding got great penetration there. Was able to push the pile back, and now it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1 yard line again.
He had the big number 5, Adrian Lindsay, the outside linebacker, in on the tackle for South Paulding. And they'll come up, and it'll be 2nd down and goal now. Quarterback number 15, Webb. Terrell Hanna just came right off the tackle.
And he just walked in that time.
For the touchdown.
Broke it out just a little bit farther to the outside of that right-hand side and was able to just walk in the end zone for another South Paulding score.
All right, 7:31. South Paulding up by 4 touchdowns. Still a scoreless game. We're going to let Jax give us some stats.
All right, that was a 7-play drive there for the touchdown. East Paulding's up 26, and the kick's up. Kick's good. The score 27. East Paulding nothing. With 7:31 to go here in the 4th quarter. East Paulding this half has 8 first downs, 30 yards in penalties, but they lead the score 27-0. So they will be kicking off to South Paulding here. This game's being brought to you by Hardy Chevrolet and Hardy Ford here in Dallas, Georgia.
We need you. We need you.
If you need a ride home and you need to call someone, we would ask you to do
All
that at
right.
this time.
The booth is full up
Thank
here
you.
tonight. This first game of the season. East Paulding and South Paulding playing one another. About a 96, 97 degree weather out here tonight, Scott. Very hot. The stands are full on both sides tonight. People ready for football. I tell you, Scott, it really doesn't really feel like football, though, until things really just start cooling off, you know.
Yep, I'm with you there. I know these guys have had a rough time the last month practicing, trying to beat this heat. And I know the coaches and the staff at the school have really been conscious of the heat and making sure these guys are taken care of. And, again, tonight we started the game. It was 96 degrees. It's probably not much less than that now.
All right, back deep to receive for South Paulding's Jay Bowen, Stephen Johnson, and number 3, Chandler Burks. It looks like the ball's going back into the end zone, picked up by number 7, Jay Bowen, and it's going to come out on the 20 with 7:31.
Now, South Paulding had a good first half where they only held East Paulding to that 1 touchdown. And then the second half, the defense has given up 2 touchdowns, and then we threw the 1 interception for the touchdown. So South Paulding has not really moved the ball much on offense. Again, the running game just hasn't been able to break one, and give credit to the East Paulding defense. They've played a really good game.
Yeah, they've been sharp all night.
That 3-4 scheme that they're running right
number
now.
2, Terrell Hanna, man.
Yeah, he's played both ways all night tonight and done a great job for them.
All right. Little pass to number 80, Avery King, and he's knocked out of bounds by number 17 of East Paulding. That's Harold Noden.
Again, a quick little bubble screen to the slot receiver, Avery King, there for a good 5-yard gain. Good way to start on first down.
Second down and 5 on the 25 now. 7:25 here in the fourth quarter. Thank you if you're listening at home tonight. If there's a little bit of technical difficulties, we'll get that out a little bit as we go through the season here. Quarterback number 13 hands off to number 1, Stephen Johnson, and he's tackled in the backfield by number 50 of East Paulding. That's Bryce Bell, the senior. Bryce Bell, number 50 of East Paulding.
Wow, again, I don't know what's going on. The linebackers for East Paulding are just penetrating so deep in our backfield. The handoff is just that little delayed handoff, trying to get it over to the right side. And before we can even get the ball handed off, they're in the backfield. So East Paulding is doing a great job with penetrating the South Paulding offensive line here. Wow. 13. Again, Bryce Bell in, sacks our quarterback for another loss, going to bring up 4th and long. We knew the offensive line was going to be a touchy point this year, and that was something that we were really going to have to solidify, and so far we haven't found the right mix of guys to keep them out of our backfield.
Yeah, they've just continued to pick us apart as the game goes on. Ball kicked. Ball's down by number 8, Ladarius Ferguson at the 39.
Number 8, Ladarius Ferguson. It will be a Raider first down and 10 from the just inside the 40-yard
And it just seems like, Brad, the whole second half here, East Paulding has been playing offense on the short field. So
East Paulding's had the ball 22 plays this half. South Paulding had it 9. East Paulding's got 9 first downs, and they've scored 2 touchdowns this half. So that's where we are right now.
And that's why South Paulding is losing 27-0 here.
First and 10 now. Ball pitched to number 25, Malik Bruce. Looks like they got a whole new set of.
Malik Bruce on the carry.
18, Peyton Paris in at quarterback here.
7 yards on the carry. It will be second down and 3.
For East Paulding, and we're going. Peyton's older brother Cole was starting quarterback for East Paulding the year they went to the Dome there in the Final Four.
All right, the quarterback, number 18, Paris. Hands off to the fullback. He's stuffed at the line of scrimmage by a host of Spartans. Looks like
number 45,
Austin
fullback
Roberts.
Demetrius James.
At the bottom of the
Hit by a
pile,
host of
number
Spartans at the
99,
line of scrimmage.
Tank Hamilton in on the tackle.
It looks like they're going. Both sides are getting some of the younger guys in. 55 in for East Paulding there.
Will be Raiders,
That's
third down
Eric
and
Pace,
3.
or I'm sorry, Casey Cobb in at defensive end.
3rd down and 3 now on the 32. Quarterback number 18, Paris. Rolls back to the right to pass. Pass incomplete to number 45 of East Paulding. That's
Peyton
Demetrius
Paris
James,
incomplete.
the junior.
Will be Raider, 4th down and 3.
4th and 3 now for the Raiders. Good little pickup there on the tight end now 34, Maurice Collier is going to get in the game at middle linebacker, looks like. 49 for South Paulding's coming off the field, Austin Roberts. So both sides getting some of their young guys some playing time here.
Fourth down and 3. Pitch to the left side. Doesn't look
Going
like
to be
it's
short.
Gonna be enough
Yeah,
for,
they had to get across the 30-yard line, and they're going to be short.
Ball run
Looks
by
like.
number 25,
ball will go over on
Malik
downs.
Cruz.
Nice
Will be a
tackle.
down.
Nice tackle by 45, Brandon
First down and
Sims
10
for South
from
Paulding.
their own 31-yard
Well, Scott, at this point with 4:17 left to go on the clock here in the fourth quarter, all South Paulding can do is just try to get on the board tonight and make a score.
Yeah, they've got to get some sort of a rhythm going on offense. They've had absolutely no rhythm. Looks like no, they're going to stay with Norman at quarterback. Looks like they're going to leave their starters in on offense.
First and 10, handoff to the running back, Stephen Johnson. He's out on the outside, and he's hit right at the knees by number 5.
Number 1, Stephen Johnson on the
That's
carry. Stopped by
Jaleel
number 5,
Hines, the junior, for East
Hines.
Paulding on the tackle.
And this just a little straight pitch to the left-hand side there. And,
No gain on the
and it
play.
looked
It's
like
a
if Steven had
second
to
down
cut
and
it
10.
up, he would have been able to gain a little more positive yardage, but he decided to try to just keep outrunning the guy to the outside and was able to wasn't able to turn the corner. And now they're going to bring Chandler Burks in at quarterback.
In at quarterback for your Spartans, number 3, Chandler Burks.
3:39 here in the fourth quarter. Second down and 10 on the 31. Burks comes under the center. On the keeper to the left side, Chandler Burks breaks out, and he's tackled once again by number 5, Jaleel Hines, the
Number
junior
3,
for East
Chandler Burks on
Paulding.
the carry, stopped by number 7.
Just
Gain
low-
of about 3-4 yards.
Nowden.
Just a little bootleg play back across to the left
Gain
side of the
5 on play.
formation.
It will be third down and
Chandler's
5.
more of a running quarterback than he is a throwing quarterback, and gain some positive yards there. It's going to be third and 4.5 to go.
All right, 3rd and 5 on 36. Chandler Burks hands off to the fullback. No, it's fake to the right side. Stephen Johnson on the right side. He's got one more tackle to break. His helmet's taken off by number 60. He's brought down around the 50.
Number 1, Stephen Johnson.
Yeah, and they're
on
going to throw
We
the
got a
flag
flag
there.
on the play
Running the ball to
Face
midfield.
mask.
There's
by
a
number
penalty
60
flag
for East
on the far
Paulding.
side of the
That's
field.
Edwin Lacrete, the junior.
They're bringing in
The run was good initially.
Avery
for the
King,
first
Cedric
down.
Davis in now at receiver. Looks like South Paulding's going to get another 15 yards added onto this. Nice run by Stephen. We just pitch it, run a little option play, and Chandler makes the defensive end outside linebacker commit to him, pitches, and Stephen's able to turn the corner there for a nice gain, and they rip his helmet off for another 15.
All right, 1st and 10 now on 35. Chandler Burks under the center. Referees hand off to the fullback, number 35. He's still on his feet. Gain of about 8 or 9 yards. Tripped up by number 3, Christian Browder, the senior for East Paulding.
Again, they run the little option play.
6 yards on the
Hand the
carry.
belly
It will be second
belly
down
it to the
and 4.
fullback. He takes the ball. Good little run there for about 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Now inside of right on the 29-yard line of East Paulding.
2nd down and 4 now on the 29. Quarterback number 3, Burks, comes under the center. Looks like there's going to be some movement on number
Penalty
1,
on the
Stephen
play.
Johnson, the running back
Snap.
for
False start.
South Paulding. And
Against the
guys, we've just got to get this
Spartans.
stuff under control.
5-yard
No, I know
penalty
this is
on
the
the
first
play.
game of the season, but
Again, we got a good drive going, and we get it 2nd and a manageable
down and
short
9.
distance, and now we're back to 2nd and 9. And
well, we got less than 2 minutes on the clock, and at this point now we need to establish something and get ourselves on the board before the night ends. Still a good crowd on both sides tonight. Doesn't look like anybody's left early. Looks like everybody was hungry for some football tonight. 2nd down and 9 now on the 34. Quarterback number 3. Does a keeper to the right side. Burks still on his feet, breaks back to the left. He's still across the field. He spins around, makes the move, and he's tackled down at about the 11-yard line. The sophomore, number 3, Chandler Burks, Scott.
Really, really nice play there. Chandler able to make one guy miss, and then tough running once he gets inside the 20-yard line, brings it down to about the 11-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for South Paulding from about the 11.5-yard line here. Nice run by Chandler, and that's what he can do. He's not going to beat too many people throwing the ball, but he can run the football.
Quarterback number 3, Burks. 1st and 10. Hand off to the fullback. Tackled by a host of Raiders.
Number 35, Josh Anderson.
That's going to bring us under a minute to play, and we'll see what South Paulding's going to do here. Not in too big of a hurry. We may get one play. We may get one more play in here. All right, we'll see what South Paulding can do here.
2nd down and 9 now on the 10 here in the 4th quarter. 32 seconds on the clock. As time ticks away, Chandler breaks to the left side. Pitches out to Stephen Johnson. Stephen Johnson cuts back in. And it's going nowhere, folks. Got a couple timeouts. They stopped the clock at 20 seconds.
Number 1, Stephen Johnson on the carry.
Yeah, that looked like it would have been better off if Chandler had just cut it up in there and got what he could get, and then called timeout and just see what we could do with the next place. 3rd and 10 now. We didn't gain hardly any yardage there, and South Paulding calls a timeout. We're going to try to run one more play, looks like, maybe 2. We've got one more timeout left, so we may get 2 plays here. You're not going to get 2 plays if you run a running play, but you may get 2 plays if you throw the ball here.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, this half, South Paulding's had the ball 20 plays for 4 first downs. 2 of those were on penalties. East Paulding had the ball 22 plays and scored 2 touchdowns, plus a pass interception. So here we go back with 20 seconds left, 27-0. Is South Paulding going to get shut out, or will they score right here? With 20 seconds to go, they go to the line with Chandler Burks as a quarterback.
All right, 3rd down and 10. Pitch to Stephen Johnson to the left side. Stephen breaks. He's tackled out of bounds. Clock just ticking away.
South Paulding uses their final timeout there.
Ball carried by number 1, Stephen Johnson.
Now we got 4th down and 6. We can get a first down inside the 2-yard line, but that's it. We've got to throw the ball into the end zone here. So we'll see what South Paulding's going to draw up. One play left for tonight on offense, and we'll, barring a penalty. Now, if we get a penalty on defense, South Paulding will get another play, but they've got one more try to get on the scoreboard here.
Scott, do you know who our first region game is when we open up to?
We open up with Paulding County here.
Okay.
September the 2nd.
4th down and 6 now. 10 seconds left on the clock. Burks, the quarterback, rolls back to the left side. He's stopped by number 8. He's still on his feet, and he's knocked down with 4 seconds left, and it's 3 seconds left.
That will be the turnover on down.
Yep. East Paulding will take over on downs here.
Spartan, 9-yard line.
Nice job by the defensive end there to again, we tried to run a little bootleg play. Defensive end stayed home there and was able to stop Burks for a loss. And now East will take over with 3 seconds left to go.
From their own
up 27-0, and I'm sure they'll just take a knee here and call it a night.
All right, 3 seconds. 1st and 10 on the 10. Quarterback number 15, Webb, under the center, and he takes a knee.
All right, folks, that's the end of the
That's
game.
going to be the end of the first game of the 2011 season. You got South Paulding, East Paulding playing one each other here at home tonight at South Paulding's field. South Paulding had a pretty tough night tonight, Scott. Just couldn't really establish anything on offense. Looked strong on the defense in the first part of the game, but penalties and other things, just like looks like it's still just a bit in a work in progress, you know.
Yeah, the defense for sure that played well. They've got a lot to be proud of. East Paulding is a good team in their half of the region there, and they're going to give a lot of teams a lot of problems. And South Paulding played well on defense. Now, offensively, South Paulding has got a lot of work to do. Obviously, they've got to figure out what their identity is on offense. And I know they're going to try to run the ball with Steven Johnson there, but the offensive line is really what hurt us tonight, along with those penalties. Every time South Paulding would get a drive going, they would end up shooting themselves in the foot with a penalty and really just kept them from getting any kind of momentum whatsoever.
Well, I'll tell you, East Paulding tonight, the quarterback, sophomore, number 15, Mitchell Webb, looked real good tonight. Looked real poised and stuff. Number 2, Terrell Hanna, though, the senior for East Paulding, I don't know how many yards did he have on the night, Jack?
He ended up with 59 yards rushing and 28 yards catching passes for the night. East Paulding ended up with 16 first downs. South Paulding had 8. East Paulding controlled the second half of the game with 26 plays. South Paulding had 20. 3 touchdowns.
There it is, Scott. There's the stats tonight.
Well,
East Paulding ended up with 112 yards rushing.
And that was without their big running back, Kamani Thomas, who he came in and played a little bit, and obviously something had to be wrong with him. He was limping around a little bit, but they were able to bring Terrell Hanna in and not skip a beat there. So South has some work to do. East has some work to do for sure. And hopefully next week when South plays Hiram, they'll be ready to go.
I know y'all been testing.
Next week, East Paulding will play Paulding County, who is in the process of beating North Paulding 28-7 in the fourth quarter. There's 3 minutes to go. They're winning 28-7. Next week, South Paulding will play Hiram at Hiram, and they start their region off with Villa Rica in 3 weeks. So they've got 3 weeks to prepare for their region game. East Paulding plays Paulding, then plays Douglas County, who is losing to Hiram tonight.
Folks, we appreciate you sending your donations in to 278themix.com so we can get some earphones. Randy Riggs, I don't know what his problem is. I think he's got vacation on the brain and left us with those earpieces tonight or earphones or whatever you want to say. So what do you think, Scott? What do you think? What we'll do?
I think we'll get this thing rolling here in the next couple of weeks. And Randy did a good job on the camera tonight, and it's a good way to start off the 2011 season, and there'll be more good things to come here.
All right. Well, back to you, Bob. Smoke them if you got them. I'm signing off here. This is Scott Blake, Randy Riggs, Brad Hall, and the famous Jack Daniels.